So I pretty much wanted to make this video because I just did my spell of the 9 knots on Mount Shasta. I'm not going to reveal my intention in my own video because someone else may watch this, and I'm not supposed to tell anyone my intention. But it was like, there's clouds up here. You can't even see Mount Shasta, which I was like, oh man, that's kind of sucky. As I was driving up here, I thought it was cool, but then I was realizing, oh, I can't actually see the mountain. So even though I'm on the mountain, but you know what I mean. So it was kind of like, you know, getting to the little, there's like a trailhead there, and it's really kind of wide open space once you like get up on the trail. But it was so icy, and I started to like, I had all my little supplies and everything, and I started to walk up the trail, and I was like falling through the ice, like not like in a lake or something, but just like was taking like very deep steps, and it was steep. So I was like falling, you know, down, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't even like get up like 10 or 15 feet. It's just like crazy. So I decided that at the time, it's too bad I don't have my walking stick from Wisconsin. And I said, well, I'm gonna have to just do it on the pavement here in front of the snowy area. So I'm parked on the wrong side of the road, and there's a truck that just went by. I'm so easily distracted. So I went around the car. There was like another SUV parked a little ways from me, and so I was going to do it like right in the middle there because there was like a nice tree, and like the snow was all in front of me. And I walk over there, and I look down, and there's like a walking stick just laying across the ground. I should have taken a picture of it, but you can't document everything. Someone has to go up here. Selfie time. So I'm so stupid. No, I am not stupid. Take that back, universe. So I see the walking stick, and I'm like, okay, this is weird. It's just like laying across the snow, like here I am. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, is it big enough? Is it strong enough to hold me if I start to fall? I'm like, okay, I can't do this on the fucking pavement. This is ridiculous. I'm like, right here, I'm gonna go for it. And I know, like, maybe to other people, that doesn't seem like a big deal, but I woke up really sick today, just totally drained, and like driving up to this elevation surprisingly gets you kind of like dizzy and disoriented and totally out of breath. Like, I'm sitting down right now and I'm out of breath. It's crazy. So I'm like factoring all this stuff into my head and thinking, no, I'm too scared to like, but there's the walking stick, I have to do it. So I take the walking stick and I start like trying to shove it in the snow to see how deep it is, because there's like points where other people have walked before, where you can kind of see some footsteps, but not really, just little bits, probably from heavy people like me from before. And you know, I stick the stick down and it goes way down, and then I put it down and it's a little bit. So I'm like doing this to take each step as I'm like sliding on icy snow and about to like fall down, literally. So my knee is killing me and my back is killing me, and I'm like, I have to be determined. I guess it's a good day it's Tuesday, and that's that's Mars. So maybe my Mars is like, bitch, you better get up on that fucking mountain. That's what you're here for. So I go up a ways, like I'm going to say like maybe like 30 to 45 feet, which is a lot when each step you're taking is like, you feel like it's going to be your last. And I just got to this area, and I like kind of put the stick in just the surroundings to see if I was like kind of stable, and I'm trying to like push the snow down and make a little circle for just me. So I did the spell, and I'm like shaking so bad because like literally every time I move, and like because I'm there, like I think the heat from my shoes is kind of like melting, so like every time I move I'm like down. But I put all of my rocks down, and I did all of my directions and tied my rope, and at the same time I had my mala beads out, like charging those, and it felt scary. It sounds stupid, but it was really scary because, you know, what's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to fall down and I'm going to hurt myself a little bit, maybe a lot, but I doubt it. I'm going to be wet and cold and not have done the spell. So that's, and then had to actually do it on the road. So that is the worst that could happen. But it's amazing how your brain like goes into like terrified mode for even like something that doesn't seem like a big deal. But to you it is, because you've been hiding in your house for 6 years. So, so I did my thing, and I'm super fucking proud of myself. Like, small steps are what matters. Like, I have this thing, and I keep complaining about it, where I'm like, why am I so good with, like, such major challenges, but, like, when it comes to the, like, little things, like getting up and making my bed, or getting out of the house, going grocery shopping, doing like the things that make life that I just can't like motivate myself. I was telling Rob that I feel like I need to constantly like be on the go, like just travel forever, so that I don't like ever settle in somewhere and decompress to the point that my energy just depletes off completely and I'm like can't move. But I know I have to find a balance with that, because no matter how hard it is, and take small steps, even on big journeys like this. See, it was like I was scared to come out here on my own to go someplace I've never been. A lot of driving, flying, and being by myself, not to visit anyone, not bringing anyone with me. It was a really fucking huge deal, and I was really scared. But that was a lot easier than climbing up this fucking mountain, just 30, 45 feet. So, so small steps are giant steps, and they push you to where you're meant to be. So if you're struggling with shit like I am, and you just feel like you just can't do it, like you have to do it. And I'm finding that my connection with everything around me is like, this synchronicity is off the charts up here in Mount Shasta. But it's been getting more and more in my life, like to where I'm like, if I could write a book or tell a story each time, people would probably not believe me because they sound so ridiculous. But it's like amazing. So when you get really tuned into that, even like small things like seeing a bird or seeing a stick on the ground, it like becomes a form of communication that the universe is sending you. Like everything means something, even if you don't think, and it's like the smallest, most insignificant thing. It is information coming to you to say, hey, I'm here, I'm part of your journey, figure it out. So sometimes it's really hard to figure out, sometimes it's a little bit easier. Like the stick today was a no-brainer, which sometimes I need. So anyway, that was my day, or at least part of my day. It's already 4:30, and I'm sitting up here in the clouds, and I'm going to show you if you can see that. Maybe I should like try to reverse the camera. Can I do that? I don't think I can. it looks like part of Mount Shasta there has cleared up in the snow. Anyway, so I don't know if you see all that beautifulness, but it's amazing being up here and just feeling like you really are in heaven on earth. So with that being said, I will end this video. Whatever you're doing or wherever you are, I hope you're having an amazing day. And I love you.